racism has always been a part of the Asian American story, but it hasn't always been the visible story or the included story. And because Asian American history is quite complex in that really it's only been about 60, almost 70 years now since Asian Americans were really allowed to immigrate to this country, and that we can just look at our own immigration story here in America and see the sprinklings throughout history of how racism was really systematically perpetuated against Asian Americans. But that creates a complexity, because that means that each of our diverse communities within the API community has come at different times and has a different story as it relates to America, right? So my family's story as a Southeast Asian refugee who had a direct tie to America is very different than, the Chinese Americans who came 5 generations ago to help build the transcontinental railroads and things like that, versus the Japanese Americans who were interned and land taken from them, versus now our economy demanding highly educated workers, and we have that influx of immigrants, which we need in order to be economically viable in this country. But the story that gets perpetuated is how immigrants are taking away white men's jobs, right? Or sort of that narrative that is xenophobic